Hello friends, we are here to make this cute awesome otter card as part of my card class. Here's the other two cards you'll see in the other videos. And I can't wait to get started to show you this adorable card. This card is made with the Awesome Otters stamp set. And the good news is you can get the stamp set free with a $50 purchase. So get your, what's that called? Love and Happiness bundle or your Sweet Conversations bundle. And that will get you really close to getting this for free. Add on a little something, something, and you will get your free Awesome Otters stamp set. There's nothing cuter. Absolutely nothing cuter. Let's get started on our card. So I saw this, a version of this card in a swap that I received, and I just kind of adapted it a little bit. We have a very cute die that makes circles in cards that you may have, and I just tell you that because you can use that die if you have it and just put 5 little otters in there. But I didn't have that die, so I used my layering circles dies. And you just take a piece of Pool Party, put down 3 different dies, run it through your embossing machine, and you've got a little Swiss cheese layer, which is what we've got here. And I cut a piece of thick white, a little bit smaller. So that's all. Very simple, and I'm just going to line this up for a tiny bit, and I'm going to take a pencil and very lightly, like as lightly as you can, make a circle around here so that we'll know, well, that's not advised, so we'll know where to put our otters. Okay. Voila. Now, since we're going to use blending markers, we're going to use Memento ink. So we're going to put this little otter is going to go in this corner. And this little otter goes up to almost the very top of this circle. And then this one actually doesn't have an otter. All right, now we're going to get our blending markers. And we're going to start with some version of Pool Party, so or whatever blue you have. I used Pool Party because it matched the card front that I used. But of course, you could sub it. You could make a balmy blue card front and sub that. Now I'm not getting fancy with this. I just need a little bit of water. So you can see my Pool Party blends are just well used. Time to get a new one. Blends are only $9 a set, so I just tack it onto my next order. I don't ever lose much sleep about replacing them. I use them so much. All right, we're going to use this blend. We're going to use the lighter Pool Party. So you can see we're just getting a little bit of Pool Party as the water around our otter, and you just have to make sure it's within this circle because that's all you're going to see. Okay. And then you can see all these little waves and spots we need to fill in with Pool Party. And we are going to leave this area white because he's coming out of the river. And that's the sky. Open sky. Okay. So you've got all your Pool Parties set in. And now we're going to use, I chose ivory for the body of the little otter, and then dark crumb cake for the outside fur and nose and things. So, you know, our blending markers have 2 sides, and so for a small area like this, I'm going to use the smaller tip of the blending marker and just fill that in with ivory. I tried so many different combinations, and of course our new skin tone blends are going to be fabulous for all these little critters that we have to color. So those are coming. You will see them on a video near you. We have a whole new set of skin tone blends. So, all right, they're in a box. I just haven't opened it yet. Okay, now we're going to color the outside of our little otter with dark crumb cake. And I went ahead and used dark crumb cake on his nose. Just don't color the whites of his eyes brown. That just looks weird. Go around his little eyeballs there. Hope and I love to go to the Little Rock Zoo, and one of our favorite animal cages to stop by, enclosures, is are the otters. They're so cute. When they swim and they run around, they're so adorable. They're kind of over by the cats, or maybe they're by the bears. I think, yeah, they're with the bears. All right, so we don't have to worry about coloring this lower part because it's going to be outside of our bubble. That's why I drew the circle. It's just easier. And FYI, if you get a packet that has 2 circle sheets, you have to draw your circles for both card with whatever, like each circle layer is unique. Like a lot of people used one circle layer and put it over both white sheets, and then when they went to put down their other pool party card, it didn't fit. So each pool party card has the dies in a unique place, right? Because I just set the dies down and ran them through. So make sure and use both of your pool party layers to make your circles. Like make one with one and make one with the other, because they don't all line up exactly. These 2 do, but some of them don't. Okay, we learned that the hard way at card class. After we had done all the coloring, we realized that we had made a couple improperly. Okay, so we're going to color this little fish smoky slate. I don't know which one I used. Light smoky slate here. It doesn't really matter which one you use. And he's finished. Isn't he so sweet? All right, now what we're going to do is set this little sucker down onto our white layer with Stampin' Seal. We're going to line it up like so, just right where your little pencil marks are. And then I'm going to use a black Stampin' Right marker, which I think I've already put away. Grab it back out. So I just wanted this little hidey hole to have a little waves in it to look kind of like the other ones. So just draw some little waves in that hidey hole with, you can use a black ink pen, but we do have this nice black Stampin' Right marker that comes separately. And then we have 2 things. We have You Are Utterly Awesome or It's Birthday Time. I'm going to use the You Are Utterly Awesome. I have so many people in my life that are awesome. I can think of a million people that I could send this card to. All right. Now we're going to pop this. Now I went ahead just for fun and popped this layer up with dimensionals. If your white layer ends up being too big behind your pool party, then just trim it. Like, don't stress, just trim it, make it work. Because sometimes we can shift our little circles the wrong way. All right, so pop that down. Now, the best embellishment for our little otters, of course, are little river rocks. So these are tiny little river rocks. They're called Pebbles embellishments. Pebbles enamel shapes. They're in our spring catalog, so definitely pick some of those up on your order. Add that to your order. And I'm going to use the brown ones. We used the gray ones before, but I'm going to use the brown ones here. And I just put one kind of, actually I'm probably just going to use my fungus here, right by each little otter because they're swimming in the creek. Our cute little otters have river rocks by them. I need your tape. You might take your pick tool. Oh, here it is. It's literally right next to me. I like to make things difficult. All right. Isn't that so sweet? You are utterly awesome. Your Awesome Otters stamp set is free with a $50 purchase. Keep in mind that you can get a free packet of cards when you put in a minimum order for my card class. So you can get all the make and takes to make these 3 cards, and they're free shipped to you with a minimum purchase. Now, Let me show you some other otter cards that we have. So see, there's the birthday version of the otter. You can mix it with basically any designer paper that we have. And I neglected to show you the extra love and happiness cards on that video. So here's a bonus swap show. We have some gorgeous love and happiness. We have some Valentines, just a love card, a wedding card. So you can see how versatile this set is, the bundle. And you can see they did a little reverse, like inking up the embossing pad with black there. Isn't that fabulous? All right, thanks for watching.